Hello everybody, this is Minecraft here, and in today's stream or video, if you're watching this video after it has been already uploaded and processed to my channel, we're going to be actually starting to build the city in my custom terrain map that I created. So, I actually thought about reinitializing the stream at first, but then I remembered that building my map took around 40 minutes, so I ended the stream there, and in this stream we're actually going to go ahead and create a new game with the map that I created in the last episode. So, as you can see, the rural country map right here, this is the screenshot that we took when I was actually creating the map itself. So right here we can create the city name that we want for ourselves, and as you can see, here are the different natural resources. It has quite a bit of oil resources, has quite a bit of ore resources, has quite a bit of farming resources, and not as much forestry resources. And comparing it to other cities, some cities have even more resources than we do. So, as you can see, our map does not really have that much resources, and it does not really have that much water. But it does have quite a bit of suitable area for building. So let's go ahead and start our map. So let's see. We have the Unlock All mod and the 25 spaces mod, which will allow us to unlock the full map. And the Unlock All is already inside. It is just an option or type of a mod already inside the game when you download it, and this basically allows you to unlock all of the different buildings and different roads, such as airports and freeways, when you first start the map, when you first start the game. Usually you'd have to wait until you reach milestones like a population, I think it's like 50,000 people, to be able to build airports and stuff like that. Also, I don't have unlimited money on. I do not want to play with unlimited money, because I think unlimited money kind of ruins the very purpose of the game, because in my opinion the purpose of the game is to basically try to manage the city and manage the budget at the same time. So I don't have that enabled, and I don't have the hard mode enabled either, because I don't want to, even though I am an experienced player, I don't like the hard mode, because the type of cities that we're building and the type of rural area that we're building would not really benefit from hard mode much. So let's go ahead and create a new game, like I said before. So let's go ahead and our rural country map, let's name it. I was thinking about the name many different, I was thinking about the name, and I came up with many different possible names for my city. And this is the name that I decided for it to have: Fleetsville County. And the largest city, which is going to be in the center of the map, is going to be called Fleetsville. And this whole map is going to be called Fleetsville County. And the reason is because, like I said before, instead of building a large city, like most players usually do in City Skylines, I'm going to build more of a rural type of an area, with just small villages from here to there, and medium to large cities here and there, with all of them being connected through rail lines and cargo rail lines, and some cities maybe even having connected only through public transportation, and maybe even through only dirt roads. So let's go ahead and start playing. So as you can see, we are now loading the map so that we can start building our city. So because we have the Unlock All on, we are able to use things like freeway ramps and everything, and as you can see, we have already achieved megapolis status without even having a population of 1, so we have currently a population of 0. And as you can see, we have 750 money. So as you can see, we have some people saying that the city is expanding once again, even though it's not really expanding. And right here we can already see some traffic going on right here, and already some traffic right here, so just the usual traffic. And we can just see how it's exporting goods. Mostly trucks, pretty much no personal roads. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and see how expensive it is to buy this tile right here. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to spend all of my money on everything that I need. So let's see. Now, as you can see, everything here is already unlocked. So let me go ahead and slap down this intersection right here. So to do that, I'm just going to go ahead and break all of this road right here. So, okay, so it looks like we have to go a bit farther, and let's see. We might actually need to buy that tile that I was thinking about, so. Okay, let's just place it somewhere in the middle right over here, just so that it would be, or we should, oh, I'll just place it like this. Yep, there we go, nice. So let's just connect this with a curved line right over here. Okay, let me just, so I'll just go ahead and connect it like so. And wow, this took quite a large hit on my economy, so we'll have to figure that out later. Okay, so now we have ourselves a small little area of land to start building out my city, and this is going to be a little city compared to the large city right here, and hopefully it's going to be engulfed into the larger city when I start building that. So, let's see. Let me go ahead and create a little 2-lane road right here, so let's go ahead and go out just a bit right over here, and let me just go ahead create that right over here. Let's have a small let's see, and let's have that connecting it right over here so that people can actually get from place to place. So then we could just connect that right over here, and then we're gonna start building our city out. So let's see. Or maybe what I could do is, no, this is a bad design. I don't like this design. So what I'm probably gonna do is, instead of that, I'm probably just gonna build yeah, I'm more of a fan of designs like this one, where we can have a central road, because that way these little roads are gonna get overcrowded too quickly. So let's make it as straight as we possibly can. Let's connect all of that with ramps, so our citizens can come in and out. And then after that, I'm going to leave a little area here just so it doesn't get too overcrowded. And we're soon going to add trees here so that it'll be more quiet, but the roads with trees take much more money to maintain, so I try not to use them. So let's go ahead and somewhere in the center here create a road which is going to branch out somewhere over here. And right here I'm going to start building out my city, so let's just have it branch out somewhere over here. And then let's just have it go like this. So we're going to have all the zones used most efficiently right over here. So, okay, how is this an invalid shape? Okay, there we go. So the next order of business would be to start doing plumbing. And to do that, I'm going to start pumping water from this lake right over here, and throwing my waste into this lake over here, so next to the road, so that we won't have anyone living close to the station, which excretes sewage outwards. So let's go ahead and build a small wind turbine right next to our water pumping station somewhere right over here, just to make sure that we're gonna have it supplied with electricity. Now this pump, I'm gonna supply it with electricity using other means. I'm probably gonna use some type of I'm probably gonna be using these power lines to connect it with the existing grid right over here. So let's see. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a little dirt road come out right here, and I'm going to upgrade this road in the future, but currently that's how it's going to be. So let's see. So then somewhere right over here, I'm gonna build my polluting area right over here. So right here is gonna be my and then right here is gonna be my industrial area right over here. So right here I'm gonna place my polluting things that produce pollution, like my should I get incineration plant, or should I get a landfill? I'm just gonna get a landfill. Doesn't really matter. I don't really need that big of a area to supply it for. And also the landfills, they don't need water or anything like that, so they're more efficient. And if I do make any type of incineration plant, then I'm gonna want to connect it with power lines, which is just gonna cost more money. So in the beginning, we're gonna try to consume as much money as we can. So, and I'm actually very surprised, because usually when I start a new game or when I start a new map, it always does not let me build the incineration plant, and I'm always thinking, well, darn, I'm gonna have to wait until I'm gonna unlock this incineration plant. But thankfully, since we're using we're using the mod, or it's more like a setting that unlocks all of the buildings and all of the roads beforehand, before having to wait for the population to reach a certain threshold. It's really nice because it allows me to do much more. Like, I would not be able to use these freeway ramps in the beginning of the game just because they're not unlocked that early. So let's see. I think, yes, also this is where my industrial area is going to be, so that's going to be where the trash is going to be taken care of, and I think we're pretty much ready to press play. Well, the first thing, I'm probably just going to start zoning everything right here. Well, first I'm probably going to have to just put this right here just to make sure that there's not going to be any issues over there. So I think that this might actually be, I think that I'm also going to put another large 2-lane road somewhere over here, but that's going to be in the future. So as of right now, let me just zone all of this right over here. So let me see. Just in case, let's build it up like this, and let's not zone, and let me just build it out like this, and let's zone everything right over here, and I think I'm gonna have this be commercial area because this is close to the larger roads. Let's zone this area as well, and let's just see people move in. So there we go. Hopefully we should see citizens start to move in soon. So soon they're going to start demanding us to start building power lines and power stations. So another thing that I'm going to build here is some kind of power station. So let's see. I guess the incineration plant could have provided us with power, but not as much as we really need to. So let's see. So I'm just going to build a conventional coal power plant somewhere right over here. So let's go ahead and plop it down real quick right here. And let's see, are we going to be able to... I'm actually going to go ahead and extend this road just a little bit. And let's go ahead and... okay, so now they're demanding water and electricity. So let's just place our power plant right over here. And I was actually thinking about making this a larger road here just so that I'd have more traffic, but then I'm going to have a larger road go right over here. And before, when I was playing City Skylines, I was not very big on urban planning, and I did not really plan my city out very well, and that really turned out not to be good. So I really have to make sure that I plan everything out, even for the future. Even for the far, far, far future, I have to plan everything out to make sure that I have area for the roads, that I make sure that I have everything set up for my citizens. And again, I don't like destroying houses once they're built, so I try to avoid doing that. However, some other players do like, a lot of the other plays that I've seen, they do oftentimes like to destroy buildings when they want to make large road projects. However, I really don't like doing that because I don't really like disrupting my citizens from what they're doing, really. So, okay, so this should provide enough power to them, so let's see if that's going to work. So right here we're going to have all of our garbage trucks go. So let's see, looks like they have been supplied with the power that they need, but of course we're going to have to link all of this right over here. So this is going to provide the electricity, and this is going to be cheaper than having to build a wind turbine, because as you can see, this cost us only like 400 or like around 400 money, but putting a wind turbine would cost us 6,000, but then of course that would probably link the two up, but I don't really have enough money to do any of that, because of course I'm going to have to start building like clinics and schools and stuff for my citizens. So yeah, actually I could start building some clinics somewhere over here, but that's going to be for the future. So let's see. And of course I'm going to have to link everything up with the proper plumbing system, so let's go ahead and carry this over right here in a straight line. So this is just going to go right over here. Let's see. And then I'm going to join this up right over here. And then I'm just going to have the water pipes cover this whole area right here. So I'm not going to have to worry about plumbing anymore once I have covered all this. And water pipes are really not that expensive, so it's not really going to be an issue. So there we go. Nice. And there we go. Now we have water provided to the people as well as sewage drainage provided to the people. So as you can see, we have now the sewage and the drainage all operational. So there we go. Now it's kind of raining. Right here we have it sucking in water from this lake right over here. We have some more water coming in right over here. So let's see. Do we have any more water? So let's see. Water, population, leisure, natural resources, outside connections, public transportation, crime, noise pollution. I can't seem to find where we look at the... I think actually if we open up the... Yeah, if we open up the water menu, we can see how... Oh, there's actually some boats going on this river because we set a boat path for them, so that's pretty nice. So right here now they want to have they want to have industry, so we're going to provide them with their industrial needs as well. So let's go ahead and create a little industrial area right over here. So let's see, is that going to be... Okay, so that's not really... I'm just going to create straight roads from now on. So, oh yes, I know that a new zone is available because I have a mod that enables all of this before I actually even... unlock all of these things because they're all already going to be unlocked for me. Anyway, so we'll just create this little small area here. So apparently, yes, I was planning to build some type of large road somewhere over here. So I'm going to avoid building that right now. So let's just go ahead and skip a small area right over here. So because, let's see, so if I'm going to have a road go like this is just going to go like so. So let's just build this... Actually, no, that's not very efficient because we want to maximize the amount of area. So, there we go. So, that's just going to act as a reference for us to know where's where. And wow, that looks really nice. I really like the graphics in City Skylines. I think they're really nice. I don't want to build quays as of yet. I don't really need them, and I have not actually ever used them in City Skylines, but I don't know if I might use them in this Let's Play, because this Let's Play has a lot of water and stuff like that, so that might be kind of beneficiary to use quays, so... Yeah, some of these roads can make it really difficult to build them just to make sure... Oh, there we go. So let's see, yes, there we go, nice. So that's just gonna go ahead and, connect up with my system right over here. So although this is not very efficient because you can see there's really too much intersection, so let's see, maybe we might, what we may do is we might create a slanted road that goes like this, so that way it's going to be all connected evenly so that they could commute easily. So we're going to have this just go out like this and then go in here just because of the plant right here. And of course we have to lay out the plumbing for all of these areas as well, because industries need water and have sewage that they need to dump off as well. So let's go ahead and zone all this whole area right over here. So I'm thinking, well, I'm probably gonna have to have another road that connects this right here, although I don't want to have roads too much. So let's see how much the demand is for industry, because I actually think that we should have a road that connects somewhere right over here. So let's go ahead and connect a road right over here and have a road go in like this. So let's see, let's just for reference have this right over here, and that way we could zone out all of these areas as well. So let's go ahead and look at all of the industries moving into our city. Let's zone all of this as well. Now, thankfully, we're not losing money as fast as we were before, but we're going to be losing money pretty much until we reach a certain population, during which we can actually start collecting taxes. But although I think I have seen I think one time I have actually seen that I had a positive amount of money. I had a positive monetary growth even before I reached the certain population during which I could tax the buildings. So it seems like the buildings are taxed somewhat even when I'm not actually officially taxing them using the tax menu. Okay, now looks like we're gonna have to build some type of looks like we're gonna have to build some kind of police station or something like that. So let's go ahead and build that right over here, just so that they could have close access to it. So let's build that right over here. So let's see how much is that gonna cover. Okay, it looks like I have better coverage when I'm placing it right over here. So I'm gonna have a small station right over here, a small fire station here. So it looks like I'm still having more people moving in. So let's see. So what I'm probably gonna do now is, let's see. Well, I think that I'm gonna be able to grow my city in this direction right over here. So in this direction. So let's go ahead and build out the roads like this. Then right here, I'm gonna link them up with another road right here. There we go. Nice. So let's have it just go down a bit right over here. Let's have it go down here, right here, and right over here. Then have it link everything up. Okay, let's see. Can we go a bit further? Well, I don't really need to go further. And then anyways, I'm not really trying to conserve land in this Let's Play as much as I did in some other Let's Plays that I played, so this is just going to be, actually, now that I think about it, this would actually make a really, really great suburbs for my large city that's going to be situated right over here, so I'll have to think about that. So let's see. Let's place it somewhere right over here. I don't even know during which. Okay, there we go. Now it works. Okay, so now I'm going to zone everything out. So I'm gonna put some. I'm gonna place some commercial zoning right over here, and close to the freeways. I'm gonna have commercial zoning because most people don't want to live close to the freeways. And as you notice, I do have the high density residential zone unlocked, even though I'm not actually using it because I want this to look more like a suburban type of area. So there we go. Nice. So let's see. Okay, so now we're probably gonna have to build some kind of health facility for our citizens so they can be more healthy. So let's go ahead and see what kind of coverage do we get. Okay, we get pretty good coverage, so we're just gonna put it all on the main street just so they have better access to the residential areas and to the industrial areas just in case. Okay, now for some reason that they don't have any, for some reason they really don't have enough workers, and I really don't know why that is, because well, hopefully once we invite more citizens into our city, we're gonna have a bit more workers. Okay, so looks like I'm gonna connect it more like right over here, just because that way it's gonna be more efficient. So let's see. Let me connect that right over here. Let's connect the street here. Let's connect it once more. So let me just okay, so I think what's gonna be more efficient if, there we go, if I so, oh yes, I think that now I have enough money. Oh, okay, yes, I know that the bus depot is unlocked, but I really don't need buses because I only have a population of 467. So let's go ahead and extend this road right over here. It seems like we do have enough money for that. And in addition to that, I'm gonna actually expand this road. I'm gonna upgrade this road to a large road as well. Okay, there we go. That kind of displaced some of the citizens, but that's just fine. So let's see. Now that I think about it, it would be a bit more efficient if we connected it this way, simply because that would just take up less space, and that's going to be just a bit more efficient. In terms of, okay, I don't think this, yeah, this didn't get connected, because according to that symbol right over here, it did not actually get connected to where I thought it was going to get connected, so there we go, nice. So let's deconstruct this, let's create, okay, space already occupied. Well, then I just have to go a bit farther out, so There we go, nice. And then I'm just gonna connect all these roads up to here. So this is just gonna end right over here. I'm gonna connect these roads here. There we go. Nice. So right here we have this little intersection here. So let's see. It would be more efficient if we put it that way. So let's just get my slanted tool and go like this. So that way we're gonna have everything nice and grid-like. So let's have it connect right here, and right here. So it looks like my industrial areas are separated quite well from my areas where my citizens live. Now, I don't think I really should not. I was actually thinking I should probably create a larger buffer here, because I want people living only above here, because this is going to become quite polluted in the future. So hopefully when we zone some more areas for people to live around here, hopefully we're going to have more people be able to work at our areas. So anyway, so this looks like a great place to place down some more facilities for our citizens. Let's place the cemetery right over here, just so we can have no problems with our citizens dying out. So there we go, we already have some movement, so it looks like they're already hiring new people, so there's no more issues with not enough workers. Now, most of our roads are pretty empty, but, well, that's pretty much a given, so let's wait until we have a larger population. Now, it looks like we're still losing money, but that's, like I said before, that's normal of... That's pretty much normal of such a small town like this, which has a population of less than 1,000. So it looks like we are already having quite a lot of cars moving in and out of here, so... but not really that much to create a traffic jam, so... Okay, I know that there is a new building. No need to always keep on telling me that. So it looks like our area is becoming, this industrial area is getting quite polluted quite quickly, but that's not an issue because that's an industrial area. Now, I can actually upgrade all these roads to 6-lane roads in the future if this area becomes too overpopulated, but I don't think that's going to happen because, like I said before, this is going to be mostly my residential type of suburban area compared to my large city being situated somewhere over here. But, oh darn, we have so many cars on this freeway, and we don't even have any cities attached to them. So let's look at our traffic. So it looks like we have quite a bit of traffic right over here, but that's pretty normal. So, but for the most part, very few of them actually go to my city. For the most part, they just they go from one city to the other, from one side to the other. So, this looks like a good area to create a little ramp here. So I was thinking, can we kind of create a little ramp here, or possibly a little tunnel here? So which no, we can't create a tunnel here. So let's just keep it like this, just because we need them to have access to the road. So yes, I know that there's a new building. No need to tell me. So now I'm just gonna grow my city a bit before I'm gonna be able to actually unlock the taxing, and I'm gonna start taxing my citizens. So that I could have returns on my money, because currently I'm losing money, unfortunately. Oh, wow. There's so much demand for residential areas, it's just getting crazy. So, anyway. Just leave this out here. Oh, no. I don't want it like that. I want it to go like this. So it'd be nice and aesthetic. I like aesthetics. Aesthetics are pretty nice. Anyway, let me just zone all this out further. So let's see. How is our pollution doing? Now, I don't think, as long as I don't build any more industry here, I don't think it's going to be an issue. Although, just to be safe, I'm just going to have residential area here and have commercial area here, just to be safe. And I'm just going to have commercial area here as well, and also here and here, and residential area right over here as well, and right over here as well, right over here, and right over here. So now there's very few people wanting a commercial area, and although I was thinking I might actually create a little commercial area somewhere over here, just because these people are kind of too far out from it, but I don't think it's going to be an issue. So anyway, we're having some more people moving in. Now, I was thinking about starting to build some schools or something, so I might build a school somewhere, might probably just build a school somewhere right over here. Yeah, that would be a nice place to build a school, so we might also build, another place of education here as well, so that's going to be our, high school. So I don't think we need, a university just yet, and oh, there we go. Nice. It's not a bad ship. Whoa, that looks really nice. I actually never saw ships like that in City Skylines before. So let's see, transporting citizens to... Oh, wow, how unrealistic. I should have made a bridge higher than that because cruise ships just can't fit on it. 72, transporting passengers to Canmont. Well, that's pretty interesting. Where is Canmont? There are always these different names which don't make sense. Well, actually, if you notice, all of the waste coming out of these pipes, it actually becomes more yellow as your city grows, so the more waste coming out of it, the more yellow it becomes. And about that, I'm gonna look at my population index right over here. So it looks like since, I'm not population, but pollution. So it seems that because there's very few currents here, the pollution mostly stays in one spot, so that's not really an issue because I'm getting all of my water from this area right over here, which is completely not polluted. So here's our industrial area, it's just getting quite polluted as well. So let's see what kind of demand. There's some more demand for residential areas, but there's still some more residential areas to go around, so that's not an issue. So let's see. We might be able to stretch this a bit farther. Let's see. Possibly so we can get the most out of these areas. So, so in the future, of course, this is gonna go, to the other side of this river so that I can have more area to build. But for the most part, I don't want this city to grow too much because, like I said before, I want this to be more of a rural kind of feel. So I'm thinking that maybe in the future, maybe I'm just going to have some small towns somewhere scattered right over here, maybe, possibly. Or, wow, there's quite a bit of cruise ships going around here, so that's quite interesting. Oh, wow, we're pretty close to reaching the enough population to start taxing our residents, so... Oh, so yeah, I should probably add some more parks, maybe that way they're gonna be a bit more happy about that, so... Let's go ahead and add some parks, so let's see, we might add a large park somewhere over here, so... let's add a park... Let's add a park right over here. Actually, spamming the parks really helps improve the citizens' happiness. But, of course, I'm going to try to build the parks more on the inside so that they would be more accessible to the citizens. So I'll just build some more parks over here. And then let's build some parks. Let's see. Looks like there's not enough space to build parks here, so... Instead, I'm probably going to have to build some parks right over here, and hopefully that's going to affect these people right over here, but for the most part, as you can see... Oh, there we go. So, we do still have some red... we do still have some red around here, but actually, what I could do is, if I wanted to, I could probably go ahead and, change this overpass by creating a more efficient overpass, which would go down... and then what it's going to do is it's going to loop around somewhere over here, and then it's going to go out here, so, let's see. So, let's have it go up like so, and there we go. So, now, thanks to the fact that we cleared up a few squares of space here, we're going to be able to now add 2 parks here, so now all of our citizens are going to be covered with enough parks. And of course, it doesn't really matter what type of parks you build, it just matters that you have a whole crap ton of parks. Well, these are still red, but they're just too lazy to walk a few blocks to a park. Are you freaking kidding me? Can't you just, like, walk a few blocks and there's, like, 2 parks here? Anyways, let's see, how is our underpass doing anyway? I don't see any citizens leaving the city, which is a good sign because we only have citizens coming in, which is something that I like to see. Anyways... Wow, there is way too much traffic going on here. I'm really wondering if it's going to be an issue when we're going to build a large city with this going right in the middle of it. So, let's see. Wow, we have so much demand and so quickly. I just really can't keep up this much. So, okay, let's see. Okay, so it looks like I might also sneak in another small area over here. So, does the pollution actually affect the buildings around here, or... Well, it kind of affects this land here, but not really that much, so... I guess I'll just have to place, some commercial area around here to decrease the chance of the citizens possibly getting, sick or anything happening to them, so... And the rest of this I'm just gonna zone it with, of course, with residential area. So let's see, could we possibly... Oh, there you go, that worked, too. So let's, go ahead and, create some more tiles right over here. Let's just fill all of this with, residential. More residential. And wow, we're losing money now slower than ever, so that's a good sign. So let's go ahead and just take this and, so what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna just lead it out here without actually building it out there until I actually need to. This is just to make sure that I don't build the roads too far here, so there we go. It looks like I might still be able to okay, so is this gonna add more tiles, or is this... I think this is just gonna take away tiles, so okay, so wow, there's really too much it's too steep to have more tiles around here, so let me just zone all this out. So let me just oh wow, so yeah, I don't need to have it go out any further, so let's just zone this out like this, like so, and like so. And wow, they're so hungry for residential space, it's just getting a bit too crazy. So now, as you can see, we are now actually profiting, even though we still don't have... Oh yeah, we can actually tax our citizens. Oh my god, I forgot. Oh yes, I have the freaking mod enabled. Of course I can tax them. Okay, but that's not really gonna give us much, because if we're gonna start increasing the taxes, they're not gonna be too happy about that. So let's see how far we can push them. Let's increase it to 11% taxes, and let's see if they're gonna start complaining about the taxes being too high. But right now I really do need money, because I really do need to buy... Actually, what I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna... Oh wow, no one of them is complaining. That's nice. I don't think I've ever been profiting this quickly in a city before. I'm really liking the city a lot too. So my first order of business is of course going to be start buying up all of these plots right here. So there we go. Let's start buying all of them up. Purchase, purchase, purchase this, purchase that, purchase, purchase, and thankfully we have the 25 tiles mod enabled, so we can buy all of the tiles. And as you can see, they're still getting pretty expensive. They're getting like 32,000, but I'm buying them still because I'm really going to need all of this land. So let's see. Okay, looks like we completely ran out of money there, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and take out some sort of loan, because I really do need a loan right now. So let's see. Let me just take out a $20,000 loan. So. But that's just going to allow me to purchase only one more tile, so... Actually, I don't need to purchase those tiles just yet, so... So now we have all of these running as well. And right now, unfortunately, our, the amount of money that we're getting from taxes is kind of really decreasing abruptly, so that's going to be an issue, and I'm really going to have to collect a lot of taxes from my citizens before I'm going to be able to really kind of efficiently start building up my city. And by city, I mean building up my city around here. This is a nice flat area of land to build my city around here. And wow, looks like some tourists have already come to my city. Terry Adams. Thank you very much, Terry Adams. I am very glad that you enjoy my city. Okay, so I have around 595 students. Okay, I have enough high school, so how much, what about all my other, okay, so high school availability, elementary school availability, enough. We only have just one elementary school. Let's just build another elementary school. They're pretty cheap. They're just only like 10,000, so let's just go ahead and plop it down. Well, I don't want it near the residential district, so, I mean, I don't want it near the, commercial district. Well, not commercial, industrial district. So let's go ahead and place the school right over here. So that's going to serve this community right over here. and hopefully that's going to bring up our elementary school capacity. There we go, so that's nice. Now we do have some of them leaving our area, so let's see. Yeah, this area is kind of getting a bit polluted, so let's see, how's our drainage capacity? So it looks like the sewage production is 42,000, but the sewage draining capacity is 120,000, so in that sense it's really good. So I was actually thinking about what to do for my city, and I was thinking that the most efficient thing to do would be to go ahead and wait it out, and by saying wait it out, I mean that I'm not going to expand my city for a long time. Oh darn, I didn't build much fire stations, did I? Well, that's disconcerting. Well, let's just let it burn down. Oh, it looks like it already got extinguished, so let's see. Oh, that's not bad. We have quite a bit of students queuing outside here, so... yeah, we're having more and more students joining the school. So, like I said, I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to, go ahead and start waiting on it, and by that I mean I'm going to start collecting lots of tax money, and when I reach like 2 or so million money, I'm gonna start building out my city, which is going to be my city right over here. I'm planning to have it be very, very planned out. I want to have it be very, very symmetrical, so I'm going to have it be around all of this area right over here, so... oh yeah, and of course right here we have that, let's see, what is this anyway? Of course we have that oil natural resource right over here. And wow, for some reason some of our buildings are becoming abandoned, so that's kind of disconcerting, so let's see. Oh wow, that's not good. A lot of my commercial areas are not very happy with the lack of employees that they have, so... I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to expand my city just a little bit out here, so that way I'm going to have a bit more people in my city, just so I'd have enough people for all of the industry and everything, although it's a slippery slope and I don't want to expand it too much, because if I expand it then they're going to start asking for more commercial areas, and if I add more commercial areas they're going to start asking for more residential areas, and like I said before, I don't want to actually expand my city as of now too much, because I'm planning on trying to make it look like a suburb, and if I expand it too much it's not going to look like a suburb anymore. Oh, there you go, I finally got it to work like I wanted to, so... just create this little boulevard here once more, so let's go ahead and expand this just in case. There we go. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Let's expand it right over here, and let's see, how's our water doing? Oh yeah, we have to expand our water right over here, so let's just expand the water here, and so hopefully that's gonna cover it. Oh, let's just put it just right over here, because I'm kind of afraid that's not going to cover it just enough. There we go. It's all covered. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Now we're not really earning that much money. I'd really like to be earning a bit more money than we actually are, but hopefully we're going to go ahead and zone this whole area out for more residential areas, so hopefully we can have more residential sectors and more residential... okay, let's see. Hopefully we could have more residential citizens, and of course we need more citizens to start paying more taxes, so that too, so that's going to provide us with a bit more taxes. So let me see now here. How's our parks doing? So it looks like I'm going to have to build a bit more parks right over here just so they stay happy. So let's see, let's just add a bit more. Okay, now we can see the sunrise again, so that's pretty nice. Let's just have this end right over here, and I don't think I'm going to expand it any further. But I don't want it to curve, I want it to go straight like this, so let's go ahead like that, and then let's join it right here. And then just to gain more of the tiles, we could just go ahead and put a road around here so we could have all of the available tiles. So then I'm just going to go ahead and, let's see. So, gonna zone this right over here. And how's our pollution doing here? How's our pollution? Okay, it looks like there's no pollution here at all, so this is fair game to be used as a residential area. So let's see how our park's doing. So okay, I think we have enough parks here. Let's just build another park here just in case with, and hopefully I have enough space to. Yeah, there we go. I have enough space to expand my road if I had to, but I'm planning not to actually expand my road too much because, like I said before, right now, well, that's not good. So there's apparently not enough electricity. So let's see. How's our electricity doing? Well, let's see. I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm going to have to build another coal power plant. Oh, they're not too expensive. It's fine. It's not going to be too much of a hit on our budget. So let's just add some more residential areas. No, not residential. I mean industrial areas. And so let's just have this expanded just a bit more. So expand this, expand that right over here. Okay, there we go. So let's see. Expand that over here, expand this over here. Let's have some more roads going down right over here, so let's see, or would it, or it'd probably be more efficient, there you go, it would be more efficient to have a road go like this, so. And then this is what we're gonna do, we're just gonna go ahead, keep expanding it like that. And hold on, so, expand it right here. So, okay, I accidentally actually did that, so let's go ahead and place that over here. There we go. So this is going to be my expansion of industrial area right over here. So let's just in case, let me just, I like leaving the little tails out here just in case, so because if a building moves in here and I need to expand my road system, I won't have to destroy the building in order for it to work again. So, and possibly like this and like this, so that way I'm not gonna have to worry about having expansion issues in the future. So, and that way is just to maximize the surface area, to maximize the area where I can build it. And I'm gonna do the same thing with this road right over here, which I'm just gonna make a little loop right over here, after which I'm just going to zone more industrial area. And I should probably do this to these little roads as well, although I'm not planning to expand them anytime soon. They might need expansion maybe in the future. I don't need that because I'm not going to zone that into industrial, so that's all of this is going to be industrial, industrial. So anyway, now hopefully they're not going to start complaining and asking for more residential areas that they don't have enough workers, which in that case I'm just simply not going to respond to their requests of more residential areas because I don't really want to build out farther. Well, at least for now. Okay, so it looks like they want more, seems like they want, more trash and better trash removal, so I think it'd be a good idea to move that right over here, and that way we can have the trucks have easy and quick access to that area over there. And I don't think I wonder if it's going to create too much backup, because I could possibly add a little slanted road here as well, so that way they have better access to all of the industrial areas, but I don't really know how that's going to turn out. So there we go. So garbage trucks in use to 15, so those garbage issues are going to be resolved quite quickly. So as of now, I'm just trying to get more money in order to unlock all of the tiles on the map, and wow. This one sewage station is producing quite a bit of pollution around here, but that's fine, so let's see. Let's see, how much sewage treatment... Oh, we still have... We're not going to need to build another sewage treatment station in a long time, so that's nice. So now I'm just going to farm some more money as of right now. So how's our traffic situation going? So let's see. Seems like we have some traffic right over here, but it doesn't seem to be an issue as there's pretty much no backup at all. I was actually thinking about possibly making some bus lines in my city. Well, not my city, but my suburb, so I think that it would be a good idea to link bus lines, because that way we're going to be able to have better transportation for our citizens. So there's going to be... Oh yes, of course I have to expand my water system out here. That's not going to be an issue. That's just going to be a few clicks, and there we go. Nice. Problem solved. It's a very easy problem to solve. So like I said before, I had thought that they're going to start complaining that there's not enough workers. Oh, it seems like too few services. Okay, so yeah. And this is also the reason why we need public transportation, is because if we make some public transportation around here, that's possibly going to remove that complaint from that business or whatever that is. So let's go ahead and make a little bus line somewhere right over here. That's gonna... So I'm thinking, so I might have... a bus line. I'm probably gonna have just one bus line, or maybe I'm just gonna have... Yes, I'm probably gonna have two bus lines, so... Let's go ahead and create a bus line right over here. So let's... I'm skipping every other stop so that it suggests to me. So let's go ahead and put down all the bus lines right over here. So there we go, nice. And near the intersections, I'm going to place more bus lines just because I want a bus line for each intersection. So there we go, nice. So after that, it's probably going to go ahead and loop around through here just so that these citizens can have access to it as well. And then it's going to go down into the industrial area right over here. After that, it's probably going to loop around and travel somewhere right over here. There we go, nice. So then we can have it loop around here, travel around here. And then serve all the workers out here, and then after that, it could go up here with just one stop here. It could serve this little boulevard here. Then it's just gonna go here, out here. There we go. Nice, nice. So then after that, I'm just gonna loop it around here, and then actually, yeah, I have to loop it around here also because that's gonna have to connect it. Okay, there we go. So that's not the most efficient bus service, but I think it's going to work quite well. So that's going to be my blue line, and in addition to that, I'm also going to build a... I'm also going to make a red line, which is going to run... Which is probably going to run somewhere... so let's see, create a new line. So let's see, it's probably going to run somewhere from right over here. It's going to run down here on this boulevard right here. It's going to go down here, right here. Loop around somewhere over here. Let's see. There we go. Nice, nice. This is going to be more of the express version of the bus because it's mostly going to travel on the large roads. So after that, it's just going to loop around here once more. And just so that people could have a connection to this line, it could loop around here as well. So let's go ahead and take this bus line and make it red, just so we can distinguish between the two. So nice. There we go. That's going to be that bus line. And there we go. Now we have pretty much all the public transportation we need. And hopefully, as you can see, we have all the buildings leveling up, which is the primary reason why I added public transportation, is just so the buildings would start leveling up. So let's see, how much public transport do we have actually around the school? Oh yeah, we have a bus stop right around the school, so now I'm just going to go ahead and look at the different buses. So let's see, how much people do we have actually traveling on the buses? So let's see, we have quite a bit of people, so enough, definitely enough for the line. Okay, there we go, that's nice, 21 people, so we have some people leaving right there. So let's see, it has looping around, picking up some more passengers. Nice, nice. There we go, 15. And I always try, I think the rule of thumb for buses is that if the bus can't sustain a regular amount of at least 10 passengers, then it's not a very great line. And it seems like this area, it's not really picking up as many passengers as I really expected it to. So only about less than 5 passengers, and that's not really good because that shows that the line isn't really collecting as much workers as I expected that it would. So anyway, now it's gonna turn on the right, then it's gonna head back into town. Oh, there you go, collected some more people, and wow, now it's 30-30. Now it's overfilled, but thankfully the bus behind it is going to collect all of the remaining people. So there we go, 30 out of 30. So how are my blue lines doing? So there we go, that's pretty nice. Okay, I do not want to grow the city, unlike what you're telling me. I currently do not want to grow the city because I'm just collecting money and taxes, which I'm going to use to grow the city elsewhere, like I said before. Anyway, so right here is my bus, which is 20 out of 20. So let's see, let's go ahead into my transportation panel, and this is some of my transfer stops that I use. So let's see, how's my blue line doing? So let's see, we have some passengers right here, so we have some passengers there, we have some passengers here, and wow, looks like there's quite a bit of passengers waiting for the blue line. We have quite a bit of people waiting for the blue line around here. So how is the blue line doing around the industrial area? It looks like it's not doing that well. So what I think I'm going to do is I think what I might do is I might expand. So anyway, this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to eliminate all the stops from this industrial area here. So it's only going to just... so the blue line is only just going to loop around... let's see. So how is the blue line doing? So... let's see, let me just remove all these stops right over here, remove the stop here, or actually, what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to leave the blue line like this, so it's going to be a bit short, but it's still going to be here, but I'm going to expand the red line a bit because I think it needs to be expanded, so let's just add some more stops here so we can have, so basically just comes in here, creates a loop right here, and just goes back out over there. So that's hopefully going to reduce the amount of congestion that it might be experiencing. So now in comparison, the red line, I'm going to move the stop of the red line. Okay, what just happened? That's not good, so... So let's see, what is the issue here? Why can't, I think it's just a bug. Yeah, I hope it's just a bug because it just seems like it's not really wanting to cooperate right now. Okay, there we go. That solved the problem. So what I think I'm going to do now is I think I'm going to have to go ahead and expand the red line. So let's see. Well, I don't want to drag the blue stop, I want to drag the red stop, so... Let's see. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and, well, I don't really know. I might be able to create, another type of, or what I might be able to do... Oh, there we go. I might be able to take and drag this stop, so I'm gonna drag this stop over here, so let's see. So I'm gonna go ahead and, oh, there we go. I think that's a good route. Yeah, that's a good route. So go ahead and add the stops like this. So add stop here, add stop here, add stop here, add a stop right here, well, I don't want stops to be too often, so add a stop here, add a stop right here, and then add at least one stop somewhere over here, add a stop somewhere over here, there we go, nice, and at least add one stop here, so there we go, so nice, so that's going to be our little industrial shuttle there, so that's going to collect all the people needed, so now hopefully we're going to have some more people moving in here once more. It doesn't seem that there's too much of an issue. I've seen much worse workers issues in terms of lack of workers. I've seen much worse issues than that. So We do have some businesses moving out of here, but that's understandable because this is very polluted around here. So let me just go ahead and see how many passengers I have on the various bus lines. So I have 11 people here. So I have, let's see, where are all of my other bus lines located at? So right now I'm actually watching the live stream on another device currently. I'm just trying to see if it's, I'm just asking you guys, do you guys think that is it lagging or anything? Because currently right now I'm not experiencing any lag whatsoever. I don't know, you guys might be experiencing some lag, I'm not really sure. It seems that it might be lagging somewhat, but not really as much as before. I'm not really sure what to do then, because I think... Oh, there we go. So we have 30 passengers here, 30 passengers there, that's really nice. So I think that the reason why there might be some lag is because my internet connection isn't really that fast, so it might be an issue in terms of internet connection speed. Or it might also be an encoding issue. However, I already played with all the encoding settings, and it looks like this is the fastest encoding setting. Especially if, for example, I thought about switching the resolution to 720 to less than 720p, but then it would be. I think that if it was any less than 720p, it would be kind of resolution would be too bad to watch. But then on the other hand, if it's lagging so much, maybe I might really have to. Go ahead and see what kind of issues I'm experiencing there. I was actually experiencing an issue with YouTube telling me that my stream health isn't that good. It was telling me to set my streaming encoding something to my keyframe limit or something like some kind of keyframe thing or something. And I went ahead and went on the OBS forums, and they told me to set a special command into the custom streaming settings or something like that. I'm not really sure if it worked or not, but I wonder if it still tells me if the stream health is good or not, because I'm not really sure. So anyway, so we can see the buses are picking up quite a bit of people right over here, so let's see. How are the other buses doing? I like monitoring my buses a lot, so there we go. Wow. So it looks like they're filling up quite a bit, and we can already see all the lines right over here, all the ship lines. So it looks like we're having 160 tourists, 150 citizens per week, and 3 tourists per week using our bus service. So that's that. And I actually wonder, so if say for example if the stream gets uploaded to my YouTube channel, and then it's on there, will the quality actually improve, or will it stay this bad? Like, in terms of frame rate and in terms of lagging, because I kind of feel like some of my streams are lagging a lot. Well, if for example, it gets uploaded to YouTube then, and if someone watches this not live, but from my YouTube channel, then is it going to lag? Because if it is going to lag, then what's going to happen is I think I'm not going to stream these games as much, especially demanding games like City Skylines, because I don't want my viewers that are watching my channel, watching my saved videos, to get these lag issues, because as of right now, I'm not experiencing any lag issues at all, because, so I guess that if you are experiencing lag issues, then that might be a result of, a result of my bad internet connection. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that, but what I do know is that my bus service is working quite effectively. As you can see, we're getting around 26 passengers at all times. So there we go, nice. Now we have a lot of people seem to be exiting out the botanical garden, but we still have more passengers boarding around these areas, and it's really nice because the bus system is able to pick up all these people, and it's filled but not overfilled, because we're still getting we're still having people not being able to board the bus at times when it's very overfilled, but that's not very often. So it looks like we're getting some more people. Looks like we're getting more money, although we are losing population, unfortunately. As you can see, we're getting +5. Oh, +7, yeah, we are actually earning population right now, so... Anyways, it looks like we have quite a bit of abandoned buildings, which is not good, but I'm not willing to grow my city in order to... I'm not willing to grow my city enough in order for them to stop complaining about the issues of workers. Although there's actually very few buildings right now in the industrial area that are complaining about lack of workers, which is nice. And it looks like my, this little area that connects looks like it works quite well, so that's nice too. Also, I'm very much satisfied with the flow of traffic here. I think that the amount of traffic is very nice. Especially if you think about it, there's pretty much no backup at all. Only just a few backup when the cars are coming right next to this intersection right here. They are backing up just a bit, but it's not really that much of an issue. And especially if I go to my traffic menu right over here, you can pretty much see everything is green except for these few areas here, and these are not even backed up that much anyway. So I think in that sense, this city is going to be one of the best in terms of traffic management, because since I started my first city and since I started playing this game, I have about 80 or so hours of experience into this game. So I have become pretty good at traffic management and city planning and city management, as well as that, as well as traffic management. So let's see how many people we have on here. So we have about 12 people. Now, I was thinking about linking my industrial area directly to the freeway, but it seems like since I'm not having any traffic issues, there's really no need to link anything. So, although what I can do is I can possibly expand this road to be a road with trees and be a 6-lane road, although I don't think that's required either, because the 6-lane road, they have very high operating costs, which means that it's pretty expensive to maintain them, and pretty much as of now, since I want to get as much money as I can, I'm pretty much farming tax money right now, and if I want to get as much tax money as I can, then I really don't want to make my roads and my operating costs too high. So anyway, let's see how's our education doing. So anyway, it looks like there's 263 eligible university education students, so the student capacity for the university is 4,500. I'm not going to bother building it because I don't need a university in my city. Well, I am going to have a university, actually several universities in my main city, but for this, since it's a suburban area, it's not going to need a university very soon. And even in the future, if they do need a university, they could just go to the city to get a university. I really like the design of the city. It has this nice cross kind of pattern with this large intersection in the middle, and some small roads leading off to the industrial area. And the industrial area is very well separated from the residential area, as you can see. The residential area is not even experiencing even the slightest pollution, so that's really nice. Well, I guess except for this area here. Oh wow. Looks like this area got really polluted. Wow, it kind of seems this is not really good. So it's now polluting even the banks of the other side of the river. So I think the reason is because it's now pumping out water. It's pumping out water much quicker than it usually was. And I think, as you can see, the water has kind of become. I mean, well, not the water, but the sewage has become, I think, more noxious than it was before. Because if we go to the water treatment menu, as you can see, we have. It still has quite a bit of capacity for sewage treatment, so I don't think we're going to need to build any sewage treatment facilities anytime soon. So now I'm thinking, so I might possibly end this stream in the near future. Well, not in the near future. I'm thinking about ending the stream very soon, because there's really no reason to continue having the stream on, because, well, there's not really anything that I want to show you guys. And I think the stream has actually been on for quite a long time. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to... oh, wow. I think something is on fire. Oh, yeah. I think... Yeah, what we probably should do is we should probably place a fire station somewhere around here, just so that our industrial area is more protected from fires and stuff. So let's see how's our fire index going. So it seems as if though now they're much better protected against fires. Now, how's our crime rate doing? So police headquarters, probably gonna place a police headquarters right here so they have better access, and then so that we have even a lower crime rate than before. So anyway, so the crime rate is okay. The fire hazard is 21%. That's not that good. Crematorium, cemetery usage. It looks like there's 1 person buried, so that's pretty good. Education, so let's see, crime rate is 7%, that's low. Jail's capacity is enough. The hazard is not that bad. The health, so let's see, so the average health is 69%, so that's not really good. So even though I don't have, I think that's because I currently don't have a hospital, so I'm gonna have to build a hospital in the near future. So although I really don't want to start spending a lot of money, I think that it's pretty much a requirement for my city to have a hospital just in case and everything. So for some reason I'm kind of losing population right now, but thankfully my taxes are holding up. So what I think, another thing that I could do is I could actually decrease the budget for the different services so that I would have more money. Although actually I don't really like doing that, because when I decrease when I decrease a budget for some type of service, then the service begins to function much less efficiently, which basically defeats the purpose of having it at all, and it's just more expensive in the long run. Because if you actually, say for example, you decrease the budget for your electricity, you're going to end up spending more money on building power plants, because your power plants are not going to be functioning as efficiently. So in that sense, I think that, oh, there's some space to expand this a bit, but I don't think we're going to need to expand it, because there's really no industries moving in here pretty much, and actually quite the contrary, they're actually moving out. Let's see how our citizens are happy. I think that let's see, so okay, let me just so it looks like our citizens are the residential happiness is quite high. Commercial happiness is pretty good. Commercial happiness is around 75%. That's pretty good. Now the industrial happiness is quite obviously it's not really that good. It looks like it's kind of unhappy. It's not that good, but you know, I'm not really concerned that much about the happiness of these industrial corporations, because well, they do pay taxes, but like I said before, I'm not willing to grow my population, so you just have to deal with it, because I'm not going to increase my population anytime soon. Anyway, I think that when I reach enough money to buy a hospital, that's when I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream. When I get $65,000, well, not dollars, but when I get 65,000 money, because as you can see, kind of looks like cents, because there's a C crossed out 2 times. But obviously, we know that a hospital, a huge hospital, which is, and all of its operating costs don't cost a few cents, definitely, and definitely not 65,000 cents. That'd be just 65 bucks, which is very little. Well, for a building, I think it's, you cannot build pretty much any building for 65 bucks. Unless you build like one of those shanty towns, or like, unless you, I don't know, I guess you could buy a tent for 65 bucks. You might be able to live in a tent or something, but you can definitely not build a hospital for 65 bucks. So anyway, just clear out all these industrial buildings right over here. And unfortunately, seems like the situation is becoming worse and worse. Looks like more and more of my businesses are moving out. It doesn't seem like my taxes are decreasing that much. I'm still getting a healthy 2,000 increase of 2,000. Oh, now, wow, we're about to reach 3,000 bank, I'm not bank balance, but weekly income. So I think we'll be able to reach enough money to buy a hospital pretty quickly. So let's see, how's our, so it looks like our cemetery usage is pretty good. We only have 1 person buried in here, so deceased. Oh wow, this could store 3,000 people. So it looks like we only have a few gravestones here, so that's pretty good. So that's nice. So how's our traffic doing? Oh wow, that was nice. I was just able to go into this camera mode. I don't really like that camera mode though, especially for maintaining the city. So our traffic, once more, is doing very, very fine. Now, unfortunately, there's very, very few industrial buildings remaining. Although, pretty much all of the ones that do need workers are kind of leaving, and I have only a few left, and the few left that I have are pretty much operating normally. So let's see, do I still need... Oh, I don't need this anymore. I don't need any of these power lines anymore. I don't know, and I don't need this power line anymore either, so... What we can do is we can actually go ahead and... Nope. Let me just break off these ones, and then so I could have just some more people move into my city, just some, hopefully, so that might possibly help with the problem that I have so many industrial buildings getting abandoned due to lack of population. So now, how's our population doing? It looks like it's kind of increasing right now because I just built a few more residential complexes, so that's pretty nice. I actually don't want... Ooh, nice little house here. Actually, I don't want the population here to go any more up than 2,500, so, or probably 3,000. I don't want it to go up any more than 3,000. Because this is, like I said before, this is going to be my little type of residential area here, so. Anyway, so, like, I kind of forgot, but I have enough money to buy a hospital, finally, so that's really nice. So, I was thinking, so how polluted is this area? So, if we build a hospital here, is it going to be under this pollution area? Or, I guess I could just build a hospital, let's see. I guess I could build a hospital somewhere right over here. That's probably, yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to build a hospital here, so. There we go. So it's pollution. There we go. That's nice. So we could pretty much place a hospital here, and it's not going to be polluted. So let's see. There we go. Let's just place it right over here. So, yep. There we go. Oh, a nice hospital up and running. So that's really nice. Hopefully our average health is going to increase now. Let's see how... Yeah, it's not going to be affected by pollution too much. It's pretty far from polluted areas, so that's nice. Now let's see if we have any ambulances in use. Yeah, it looks like we have only 0 ambulances in use, so that's pretty good. Wow, what just happened? For some reason, my earnings are going down, which is not really good. So let's hope that evens out by itself. 449, 424, 404. So hopefully, if the trend continues of it going down, hopefully we're gonna start going into the positive now. However, it does not look that good because as of right now, we're not really getting enough money like I was expecting to, and that might be a result of all of the... Oh, there we go. We're in the positive now. That might be a result of all these industrial buildings going out of business, so that's not really that good, so I'm not really sure about that. Now, of course, it's telling me to grow my city, but that's not something I'm interested in. Although I guess, technically, I guess that I could possibly build out my city a bit further, maybe. Although, on the other hand, it's not something that I really need to do and something that I'm planning to do, so. The only thing, I guess I could just build it out just a tiny bit more, so that it's gonna be somewhat of a nice little residential area right over here. I mean, it's still a residential area. It still has these tiny, it still has all these small houses instead of large residential areas. So let's see, how's our parks doing? So I think I'm gonna build a park every other block. So let's see, we can build a park right here, we can build a park here, and hopefully that's gonna cover all the needs for all these people that are gonna be moving in here. So let's go ahead and let's see. Wow, such a high demand for residential areas, isn't it? So hopefully that's gonna help us reach more money soon, since there's gonna be more people to pay taxes. So let's see, how's our education doing? So elementary school availability, high school availability, University availability. Well, we have 2% of students who have graduated from. Well, now 2%. Yeah, there we go. So now we have only 1 or 2% of our citizens who have graduated from a university, which means that they have probably gone to a university somewhere else in the world and have returned to this city over here. Now, what I was thinking about is, what I might do is I might start doing policy. So it seems that if my oh yeah, my average health has improved quite a bit. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start setting districts, because districts are pretty nice, and I like setting districts. They're really nice, and I think that they serve more of an aesthetic purpose for me rather than, well, a lot of the times I'm actually using them for real purposes, but for the most part I'm using them for aesthetic purposes, because I don't really think that they're that useful, unless of course you're extracting materials or you want to set a special ban or something. But I usually don't set districts. I usually set districts based on geographical areas, and I use roads as boundaries to my geographical areas. So as you can see right here, I'm just kind of adding all this area right here into. So I'm going to have 3 districts. I'm going to have this district right over here, which includes Pine Hills, Pleasant District, and then I'm going to have a district where all of my industrial area is. Although actually I think I might have even a smaller district, maybe a district right over here, which might get expanded, and a district right over here, which is just going to contain this little area right over here, which is, let's see, let me just, there we go, nice. So let me just expand this district just a bit to contain this area right here. There we go, nice. And this district is just going to contain everything right over here, so there we go. Laurel Square, Broad Park, and Pine Hills. Although I guess I could move this a bit further, but I want this district to contain these parks, and I want this district to contain the hospital and all of this stuff here, so. Now, I was actually thinking about what kind of policies to implement in my city, so let's see, policies. A pet ban would, let's see, slightly reduced garbage accumulation, slightly decreased happiness, smoke detector, smoking ban. So I think I'm gonna make a smoking ban everywhere, so I'm gonna have increased health. I'm gonna increase land value around parks, so that's gonna have them pay more taxes, hopefully. So I'm not going to increase the education boost, because that's just going to increase my spending. So it already looks like I'm kind of going into... so let's see, did any of the policies that I just implemented, did they take a lot of money to enforce? Because I'm not really sure where I'm starting to go into the minus here, so... let's see. So I'm not going to have any ticket income, but I'm going to have... I don't really care if people are not going to be using the public transportation in my city. In the future, when I'm going to start to have a large city and when I'm going to have enough money, I'm actually going to implement this. But as of right now, I do not have any issues with traffic. And since I don't have any issues with traffic, I don't really need to... I don't have the need to have more people to encourage people to use public transportation, because if they want to use it, they're going to use it, but, yeah, that's that. Okay, now we are finally back in the plus. Now, for some reason, there are these weird cyclic patterns where I am actually earning more money. Sometimes I'm earning a lot of money, other times I'm earning less money, and this actually is very interesting, because a lot of the times this actually does not... Hold on, let me stop that. Okay, let me just have a small, actually, I might use a high-density residential area here, just for fun. Just for fun. I want to see what's going to happen. So it seems like, pretty much instantly this thing has been bought up, so now we have a little tall tower here, which is hopefully going to, have a bit more population. There we go, nice. Some more high-density residential apartments here. There we go, nice. And wow, this is really not that good, because I'm really pretty much losing all of my industrial areas around here, so that's not good. Okay, there we go. So let me zone this into the industrial zone here, but of course no one wants to move in because there's not enough workers. This is not really great because, as you can see, there's even the pollution has actually been going away recently because of all of the industry that has been moving out from my city. However, it does not really seem to be affecting my taxes that much because I'm still getting quite a substantial amount of taxes, about 1,000 per week, but of course that's still really not that much compared to some other tax structures that I had in some of my other cities. Because I think in one of my other cities I've been getting 200,000 money a year. Well, not a year, but I've been getting 200,000 money per week. So that's quite a bit of money, and that was actually really great because I was able to gain a lot of money in a very short time span. However, our city is not really that big, and I think that's also a reason why there's really not that much. Okay, what's happening? So, oh my God. Whoa. So, in fact, there's so little businesses here and factories that they have actually been cut off from the electricity grid because there's not enough houses to connect them. That's really not a good sign for my city, but it's pretty easy to solve. So let's hope that the remaining businesses are not going to be moving out. It looks like there's a few more businesses, and right when I said that, a business pretty much on the camera in a few seconds while I said that became abandoned. Just right when I was about to say that I hope no more businesses move out. Yeah, that's not really good for my city. However, it looks like there are still some businesses that are still going to stay, and if I'm going to grow my population when I build this city over here, I might use this as a large industrial complex area, so hopefully this is going to grow. So it looks like all the remaining businesses don't have any issues with not enough workers. It looks like all of them are pretty much operating normally, and in that sense, I guess this is for the best of the city. We don't have much industry, but we do still have some, so I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue. So how's the traffic doing? Our traffic is absolutely splendid. It's absolutely great. How are our buses doing? Yeah, we don't have too much people using buses. Looks like they're not really that filled, but it's not really that big of a city, so we have like 2,449 or around that. No more than 2,500, that's my goal. It's interesting. I usually play this game in order to try to reach the highest population that I possibly can. But in this type of gaming scheme, I don't want to reach too much of a population around here, and the reason for that is because I said many times before is that I want to have a large city here, and I want this to just be a small suburb, so I don't want this to grow too much. And this does actually look like a really nice suburban type of place, especially if it's going to be right next to a large city over here. And that's also another reason why I can actually technically zone all of this into high-density residential, high-density commercial, but I don't want to do that because, like I said before, I want this to look more like a residential type of area. And that's also why I'm not expanding it too much, because if it's going to be expanded too much, then it's going to stop looking like a residential area. I really like how the city looks like, though. It's really nice. I like this. It looks very symmetrical with the large roads and how all of these cars are coming in and out. Actually, one thing that I could do is I could possibly... So some of the trucks, I don't think if you saw that, but some of the trucks are actually entering here and doing a loop around here, and I don't want them to do that, so I should probably create a little... This is just going to cost a few, like, hundred, maybe less, a few hundred money. I'm just going to connect them like so, just in case, so... As you can see, I'm just going to connect them like this, just in case, so I'm going to have some... So in case they want to do a U-turn, they could do that. And somewhere right over here, I'm also going to have a little U-turn spot right here as well. So that's just something to think about. There we go. Nice. So we have a little U-turn area here. And let's just add another little U-turn area right here. So let's see. How's that going to... There we go. Nice, 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 nice. And then also right here, I'm just going to add a little U-turn area here, just if they need to U-turn or something happens. So there we go. Nice. Now let's see if any of them actually utilize any of these ramps that I've added here. And from time to time, some cars actually do need to do U-turns, so some of these can actually sometimes be useful. I don't really know why. Oh, there we go. Did you just see that? I just saw a little biker that just passed out over there, so let's see. They're used rarely, but it didn't really cost me that much to implement them, and it's nice. It could reduce congestion sometimes, so I guess that's nice. And how's our underpass doing? Let's see. Looks like it's doing pretty well. There's really actually few cars exiting my city. As you can see, I'm now on the fastest setting, and as you can see, there's very few cars exiting my city going in that direction. However, there's, as you can see, of course, they get split up here, and some of them go that way, so there's really not that much of them exiting my city. So I guess that at this stage, I really don't have any other thing. Oh wow, why is... Well, for some reason, someone's building something. Oh, there's quite a bit of students here. Let's see what they're waiting for. Okay, looks like... Oh yeah, there's only one line here, so... Let's see how's our bus doing over here. So anyway, I don't think there's really much reason to continue the stream anymore, so I'm probably going to be ending the stream very soon. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. I don't think there was actually anyone who actually watched the stream from the beginning to the end. I usually don't... When I usually watch... oh, that's how they upgrade. That's why it kind of made that little construction thingy, because it changed how the building looks like when it levels up. That's why it kind of looked like that, because I'm like, wait, what? How is there a building being built here? There's no empty space here. So anyway, I'm going to pretty much end the stream pretty much right now, so... thank you very much for watching. This is my Prolix, and I think that in the future I'm not going to stream City Skylines anymore because it's simply not effective, and there's simply not... my internet speed is simply too bad to continue streaming City Skylines. So in the best interest of my viewers, I'm gonna stop streaming videos pretty much at all. Well, I'm not gonna stop streaming Minecraft. I'm still gonna stream Minecraft and stuff like that. I just don't think I'm gonna. I just don't think I'm gonna stream City Skylines or graphics-intensive games because my internet speed is simply too slow to stream games like this. Or I might try to tweak the settings, or I might look into the YouTube type of. There's a log that tells me if the stream health is good or not. And the last stream that I did, just before this stream, which was the first episode where I actually made this whole terrain area, if you watched that or not, that stream actually, it said that the stream health was actually pretty bad, so I'm not really sure why that was. But I tried fixing it using, like I said before, I went onto the OBS support forums, and I actually found out that I'm sending too many frame rates or not enough frame rates, so I went ahead and tried to change the amount of frame rates that's sending, and I'm not really sure if that fixed that or not. And I tried watching the stream on my phone just now, and it kind of looks like it's very laggy, so I don't know, I'm just gonna have to go ahead and diagnose that as well. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. This is my Kralix here, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next video, hopefully maybe in the next stream. So yeah, I hope everyone's having a great day, and yeah, see you all in the next video.